Hey YouTube, so we're back in Final Fantasy XIV. I really need to do the Rising. It ends tomorrow, so we're gonna do that real quick. The original plan was to have an like the highlights of. I don't know if I talked about it here or on stream, or I don't know. I don't know if I talked about it in a video or on stream, not here. But anyways, yeah. So yeah. I got too busy, like things happen, so I wasn't able to edit the maps stream into a highlights video, or maps with friends into a highlight video, and I didn't want to just rush it, so we're gonna do this for the weekly video instead. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's see what year is this. 11, I think. Yeah, 11. I think it's 11 since 2.0. So let's see what year 11 of. I think it's like 12 years as a whole for Final Fantasy 14, and then 11 year, or I don't know. All I know is that it's that in the YouTube video that Yoshi P put out, or that the game put out on their channel, they said it's the 12th anniversary. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's of 2.0 or of 14 as a whole. So yeah, okay. Anyways, enough rambling from me. Let's get to it. All right. Minstrel again. Okay. Yeah. I like that they do the overture theme for the Rising. Okay. An adventurous ambition. Wandering minstrel is in search of inspiration. Well, no. If it isn't my adventurer friend Sammy, it could only be a blessing from the navigator that we should meet again here and now. You see, I've been struggling to find inspiration for a new song to perform this Rising. I have a mind to speak with the locals for their tales, for which I could use your able assistance. Might you be willing to accompany me? I am truly grateful. During the Rising, we remember those we lost in the calamity, even as we turn our attention to a brighter future. 'Tis my hope to hear a tale that inspires one and all to look forward. Now then, there's no better place for talk in Lim Solomonsa than the Drowning Wench. Let us first seek out the barkeep, Baderon, and see if he has aught of interest to share. Oh, come on now, what's the harm? What's the harm? You get yourself killed, that's the harm. I ain't letting one so young sign up. Why do you want to become an adventurer so badly anyway, Racha? There's this place I need to go to. Problem is, the Yellow Jackets won't let a child leave the city alone. But if I was an adventurer, I'd be responsible for myself. I could go wherever I please, whenever I please, so please let me sign up. It ain't that simple, lass. I've got a responsibility to those I sign up. If I let someone what's clearly unprepared and out there and they end up hurt or worse, I wouldn't be able to live it down. And don't even get me started on the damage it caused the guild's reputation. So you can forget about signing up until you're older. Much older. But it has to be now, during the Rising. Why do you have to be so responsible? It comes with age, lass. Now run along and get yourself home. Oh, she's up to something. That smirk. Is everything well? Sorry you had to see that. The little cub's bent on becoming an adventurer, but I said no and sent her on her way. Still, I can't help but worry. She doesn't strike me as the sort to give up easily. True that. Wouldn't surprise me a whit if she tried to sneak out anyway. I hate to impose, but do you reckon you could keep an eye on her, Cha? I'd do it myself, but I can't up and leave that tavern. Timing of the rising seemed to be of the essence to that little one. Or to the little one. Intriguing, would you not agree? Let's ask her about that. I'm in your debt. Now, the nearest city's exits the Tempest Gate over by the Aft Castle. I'll suggest you begin by talking to Clindrail, the sentry yonder. The Yellow Jackets keep constant watch at every city gate. If Richa has come through, they will surely have seen her. The lowlands of Lenosha await you on the other side of the Tempest Gate. At Bedoran's behest, you say? As it happens, a girl of that description did come through just a moment ago. She was at the heels of a Makote peddler, so at a glance one might think them parent and child. The way she kept stealing glances behind her made me suspicious. So I alerted my comrade, the yo-yo, outside, and I expect she stopped the little one for questioning. If you're worried, you should seek her out. Our thanks for the information. We shall find your comrade at once. Okay. 'Tis well the Yellow Jackets noticed her ere she'd gotten far. Damn it! It saw right through my disguise. Well now, if it ain't the good minstrel and our kindly helper. Pleasure seeing the two of ye again. What brings you here today? That little girl right there. So Bedoran sent you after the little one. I was just about to ask her what she's been up to. Richa, was it, dearie? Without the others telling you, without others telling you, you ought to know it's dangerous out here. What is it that you want to do so badly? What is it that you want to do so badly you'd risk your life for this, like this? And the pirate speak is hard. It's never really bothered me that much before, but it is right now. There's something that I need to see. It doesn't matter if it's dangerous, I have to go. We understand that you have your reasons, Rachel. Even so, we cannot in good conscience allow you to wander the wilds alone. So here I would make a proposal. Rather than becoming an adventurer, why not employ the services of one? With a dependable adventurer at your side, you would be able to reach your destination safely. This, I believe, is your best option. But I don't have any money, and what adventurer would want to help out a child anyway? Why, our friend here, of course. You can count? Normally I would... if she wasn't a kid, I would do that one. Yeah. You can count on me. I shall be glad to provide suitable recompense in Richard's stead. While part of me hopes this will lead to inspiration for a song, above all, I feel compelled to lend a helping hand. You'll really help me. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad it worked out for you, but as a client, there's something you need to bear in mind. That is, you've got to give the adventurer your trust. Be honest with what exactly it is you need, and she'll be able to help you all the better. The place I want to go is a lighthouse here in Lower Lenosha. It's named for one of the 12. I heard a rumor from a kid in town, you see. He told me that ghosts appear there during the rising. Her parents, I bet. Or the kid's parents, probably. Or their guardian, I don't know. They're supposedly lighthouse keepers who died in the calamity. Or not. And they spirit children away to the realm of the dead. But that's got to be nonsense, and I want to prove it. Okay, so it's not going to be something depressing after all. Oh, the two lighthouses. Oh, the two lighthouses in the area. Alshon's torch is the only one that civilians can get to. Don't recall hearing nothing about ghosts though. I can't help but be curious, so I'll come along. Having a yellow jacket with you ought to make things easier, I reckon. That's outside of a skirmish anyway. Being a cannoneer, I'm more at home blasting things from a distance. If I run into angry fiends on the road, they're all yours. As I said, I'd never heard about ghosts appearing at the lighthouse. I wonder why Richard's so interested in them. Well, it could still be something depressing like that. Young Richard is heading to Alshon's torch. So much to report, as much to batter on. Okay, I guess I'll do that. So, what's your name, adventurer? Sammy Camazon. Sammy Camazon. I'll remember that. Thank you so much for helping me. We'll go to Alshon's torch, and we'll see if the rumor about the ghost is true. A light that ever burns. Wind up Galil Jaja. Okay. Are you ready to go, Sammy? As much as I'd like to accompany you, someone should return to the Drowning Witch to apprise battle on all these developments. Besides, to hear your accounts afterwards, what you learned and felt will also bring unique inspiration. I wish you an enjoyable and insightful excursion. Alright, to begin with, how about we head east to Madman Bridge? It'd give our child a chance to see the sights. The path can be steep in places, so take care you don't take a tumble now. I'll be fine, don't worry. Let the adventure begin. And here it is, Madman Bridge. If you head north, you'll get to the Red Rooster stand, but our destination takes us south. Final route for trade is the bridge, but it prowls with bandits and fiends beyond. That's why it was given its name, a warning to younglings. Look, a river, and there's some sort of strange animal. We sometimes see children out this way with their folks, but I take it you've never been? Actually, I have. It was a long time ago, though, before my parents died in the calamity. Yep. Okay, so probably is going that route. It's alright. I like it at the orphanage. Everyone's really nice, and I have lots of fun. That'd be Lim Lane Shoals, I take it. It's an orphanage run by a former sanguine siren, in case you wasn't aware. Fine place by all accounts. That's where our child's from. I'll have one of my comrades contact her contact her caretakers. Wouldn't do to let them think she's missing. Right then, next we'll make for Ocean's Embrace. Up this area. Take it slowly so you don't wear yourself down. Bet me fellow yellow jackets patrol these parts. Lest you worry, they know I ain't on some pleasure jaunt. Whoa, we're so high up. This is amazing. I felt the same way when I looked out from here for the first time. This bridge was built where a tidal wave sundered the land during the calamity. It's a symbol of our people's determination to rise above tragedy. Miss Dorothea, that's the headmistress, said that we Laminsons work hard because we hate to lose and like what we do. What about you, Sammy? Do you like being an adventurer? I wouldn't want to be anything else. That's what I thought. When I grow up, I hope I'll like what I do as well. My parents liked what they did. When the calamity struck, they didn't run away. They were noble souls, Miss Dorothea said. She promised to tell me everything one day, but I don't know how to feel when they're gone, and I can't find the words. I want to be a good client though, so I'll think on it. Seems our child got something she needs to get off her chest. And wanting to verify the rumor, mayhaps she... but there's no use speculating. Come on, let's press on. Oh, whoops. I thought she had the quest marker above her head. There's Alshon's torch. One of two lighthouses here what are named for gods. The lighthouse keeper is a bloke named Rosneze. You can ask him about ghosts and anything else you like. Lighthouse keeper. So, about the reason why I want to know about the ghosts. My father and mother were lighthouse keepers, you see. But they disappeared during the calamity and were never found. When I heard the rumor, I thought that maybe, just maybe they were the ones haunting the lighthouse. Yep, called it. So that's why you want to prove the rumor wrong. Couldn't stand people thinking your parents were doing terrible things. Aye, but a part of me wishes that the rumor was true, and I'd be able to talk to my parents again. There's so many things I'd like to ask them. Well, whatever the truth is, we'll find out soon. Let's keep going. I can understand the desire to see those who are gone, to say words to them you couldn't in life. It's a feeling everyone knows at some point. Whoa, the sea's frozen in a splash. Amazing. Syria was already hit by the calamity. On top of the tidal wave, washing away big swaths of land, a piece of Dalamud came crashing down yonder. They say it caused ether to gush out of the land and crystallize all at once. That time it was Miss Dorothea. She was my mother's friend. Oh, that time I was with Miss Dorothea. She was my mother's friend, and she took me to a safe place. I was very little then. I don't fully understand what was happening, but the calamity really was a frightful thing. I can imagine how it was for father and mother. Rosnes has been here since the calamity. It's lonely work, and he's always glad to have guests. Even if there aren't any ghosts, Well, no, if it ain't guests, what brings you to the torch? Ghosts during the rising? For all my years as a keeper, I've not seen nor heard about such things as at any lighthouse I know. It's certainly the sort of place as children might believe haunted, though. Might be as someone mistook me for some laundry for a specter. So father and mother weren't ghosts after all. But I must say, it's a surprise to see Rato's little girl here. Your parents showed me the ropes when I was starting out as a keeper. So she's still gonna learn about her parents from this guy. That's nice. They had charge of them lanes ring yonder. Nowadays it's on a little isle, but there used to be a stretch of line connecting it. Dangerous stretch it was, rife with nasty beasts. You needed to hire adventurers, and grizzled ones at that, just to deliver supplies. If you knew my parents, please tell me about them. They left me in Limsa Laminsa during the calamity and died in the tidal wave. Why did they go out there even though it was so dangerous? What was going through their minds? I want to know. I was stationed elsewhere at the time, so I only read this in a report. But your folks did everything they could to protect Lim Lane's ring. They built a breakwater using anything and everything they had on hand, but in the end there was no stopping such a monstrous wave. Countless souls went missing when it struck, and the Maelstrom mounted search and rescue operations. I joined in the effort, but I'm afraid they were never found. Know, though, that your folks didn't die in vain. By manning their lighthouse to the very end that day, they guided many vessels safely to shore and saved many lives. I see. They really were noble souls, like Mr. Rathia said. If I could choose, I wish that they were still here. This is just a thought, but how'd you like to stay the night and hear more about your folks? It'd only be the mundane, everyday things, but what I know, I'd be glad to share it with you. I'd like that. I'd like that very much. Stretch. Good morning, Sammy. I got up early to look at the lighthouse where my father and mother used to be. For the longest time, I felt as though they abandoned me. I wanted to see them one more time so I could ask them why they had to go, and to tell them that I missed them. Are you disappointed there weren't any ghosts? I understand how you feel, or are you disappointed there weren't any ghosts? Alright, yeah, that one. Are you disappointed there weren't any ghosts? Maybe a little. Still, I'm glad I could learn about my parents. It made me realize that I want to become someone who helps others, like them and like you. Beautiful sunrise. Almost poetic, I guess. Like she can turn the page now, start a new chapter now that she has closure about her parents. So thank you for bringing me here. Well, it ended up being a longer jaunt than expected, but I'm glad we did it. Thank you so much for coming with me, both of you. You're very welcome, dearie. You can always come to me if you need anything. Just no more trying to sneak out your ear. Well, I better get back to the orphanage. Hopefully Miss Dorothy won't be too mad at me. He'll be wanting to report to the minstrel, I expect. In which case, a comrade of mine tells me he's at the anchor yard. I'll see to Richard gets home safely. Be sure to catch the special fireworks afterward, eh? Be seeing you, Sammy. Where is the anchor yard? Okay. Where is that close to? Okay. Thought that might be thought it might be by an aetheryte, but I guess not. Welcome back, my friend. Was younger Cha able to find that which she sought? So her true purpose was to see if the ghosts were her parents. Her true purpose was to see if the ghosts were her parents who were taken by the calamity. A tale is born when someone acts in the name of another. As there are so many tales out there, it is impossible for us to know every single one. Yet a tale may occasionally find its way to those who need it most, such as that of the lighthouse keepers, whose courage and sacrifice have come to guide their child years after their passing. Thank you, Sammy, not only for granting our child's wish, but for providing me with inspiration as well. While we wait for the special fireworks to be... Fireworks. While we wait for the special fireworks to begin, might you tell me more of your excursion? Yes, it comes to me. A verse for all who strive onwards, this day and every day. Oh, another echo-induced migraine. And now for our yearly chat with Yoshi P. Doggo. Greetings, warrior of light. Oh, a bunch of minions, not just Doggo. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps. Or perhaps not. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. For long years we have walked together with you on this grand adventure. It is a never-ending journey. One that shall continue tomorrow as surely as it does today. The most natural of things. Along the way, I have endeavored to keep my gaze firmly fixed upon the future. Of late, however, I have been keenly reminded that we must occasionally look back upon the path we walked, that we might remember the lessons learned. In the course of our adventures, it seems that I too have grown. To learn from successes and failures both, and forge ahead with humility and sincerity. This is what I had resolved to do at Journey's beginning, and I resolved to do so anew. Nothing would please us more than to continue having you at our side on the road ahead. And I pray that upon this journey of life that we have the honor to share, the light of the crystal shall ever shine. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. This world shall yet endure, and as we continue to make our way, I pray that we shall have occasion to meet again. Till that day, I wish you the happiest of journeys. Fare you well. Alright, see you next year, Yoshi P. Well, hopefully I didn't miss the fireworks. Most happenings in our lives today have no bearing on the fate of the world. More often than not, they go unobserved and unremarked. But you, my friend, gather up such forgotten tales and see them delivered. In so doing, you bring joy, and as a token of my gratitude, I dedicate to you this song, a song of journeys fulfilling. Fireworks! In gleaming gold, the sun does rise. The boundless sky it calls. In silver pale, the path of men, a white and endless pall. So far away, the guiding light, that you do now espy? But flames of life their warmth impart, to comfort and inspire. Take heart, my friend, for here we stand, and so we shall remain. Your destination reach you shall, by memory's refrain. I have no doubt that you, Urcha, and Oyoyo shall give... No, that you, Urcha, and Oyoyo shall give rise to a great many more tales. Your tales in particular may be more varied than those of others. There may be times when you face great hardships, and the weight is more than you can bear. In such a time, I bid you remember this, no matter how great your burdens. Tales that you have gathered shall ever be your strength, a beacon to light your way in the darkness. And there's the special fireworks. Quest complete. Delightful dozen. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay, we'll head home now. And then, yeah. Alright. So that'll be it for this video. Yeah. Next week should be something. Well, next week I'll try to have the map stream highlights video uploaded. So until then, I'll catch you guys later. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.